Your YouTube, it's your boy Ra here, man, and in today's video, guys, we have a special video here where we'll be discussing how to properly allocate your attribute points at level 199. Now, I know there's been a new increase in level cap, so I'll just be breaking down what the right and how many points you need to allocate to get certain points. All right. So the first thing obviously you need to do is reset your attribute points. So you're gonna go to Shenron and wish that, and the wish that you're gonna use is I want a second chance at life. This resets all your attribute points. And at level 199, the amount of attribute points that you have is 600 points, and you're gonna see here in a minute after this dragon resets my stuff. So I want a second chance at life, and then this wish resets the points, and then he resets the points. And now, guys, if you want to know how the fastest way to farm Dragon Balls, I did a video on that. I'll leave the videos in the description below. It's a short that shows you the fastest method to farm Dragon Balls, so you can get this wish for all your CACs. Alright, so now that you have got your wish, now the good stuff, how to allocate your points. Now, shout out to RDF. He's the one I see that showcase this spreadsheet, and it basically shows you how many points you need if you have a certain QQ bang to allocate to get the max amount of points. Now, when you're level 199, you without any attribute points attached, and you have a +5 QQ bang in ki and stamina, you automatically get 14 bars of ki and stamina at 1 level 99 with 0 investments if you have a +5 QQ bang in ki and stamina. So as you can see here, I have 14 bars naturally and 14 bars of stamina and ki naturally without any investments. Right? Basically, the spreadsheet is going to tell you how many stats you need depending on your QQ bang. Right? So as I said, for me, my character, I have +5 to ki and stamina on my QQ bang. And if you guys wondering how I made this QQ bang, it's the same I use for all my QQ bangs. It's Beerus's and Bardock's pieces of clothing with the super mix capsules. That's how I do all of my QQ bangs. Right? So basically, if you have a +5 QQ bang, you're going to need 21 attribute points in ki and stamina at level 199 to get 15. And the maximum ki bars you can get in this game is 15. At level 199 with 21 attribute points with a +5 QQ bang in ki and stamina, you get the maximum 15 bars of ki and stamina. All you can then focus on whatever other attributes that you want to focus on after you do that. If you have a +4 QQ bang, you're going to need 38 attribute points in order to get 15 ki bars, which is the maximum ki bars in stamina and ki. And likewise, if you have a +3 QQ bang, you're going to need 55 attribute points. Make sure you guys are writing this down, by the way. But I'm also gonna leave the spreadsheet in the description below. You guys can check it out if you want. And if you have a +2 QQ bang, then to get 15, you're gonna need 72 attribute points. And a +1 to get the 15 bars, you're going to need 88 attribute points. And if your QQ bang doesn't boost ki or stamina, you're gonna need a total of 105 attribute points in each to get the 15 max bars. So as I said, guys, I'm gonna leave the spreadsheet in the description below. You guys can check it out. And now we're just gonna go and check back to make sure that the bars are
Yes, I'm
have
ready.
already added. And as you can see here, I am now maxed out 15 bars of key and 15 bars of stamina. So basically guys, if you have a +5 QQ bang or +4, just follow the spreadsheet. You see how much you need to gain to gain to the maximum of 15. And once you reach the 15 bars, remember you cannot get more. So you only need to put in the attribute points to get you to 15, right? And once you get to 15, basically this part of the build now is your preference. So my saying is a key blast base say. So obviously I'm going to use majority of the time I'm going to be using key blast. So that is where I'm going to allocate my stats points. So I'm going to allocate 200 in key blast off rip, and then I don't need any in strike because I'm not planning to use any strike, and I'm gonna put 180 in basic attack because Saiyans I think does the highest damage in your basic attack, so I don't think I need more than 180. And then I'm gonna put the remainder of that in my health so I can have that juicy green dark blue health going in, because I think the more health you have, the more advantage you have in this game also. So yeah guys, this part is just definitely preference and what you prefer and what you want to do. If you want to do a strike build, you can go 200 in strike, alternate what I'm doing here. If you want to do a hybrid build, you can take some off your basic and health and go 200 in strike. So this part is definitely up to you and what you want to do guys. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you found it informative, drop a like. If you're new here, subscribe. I do Xenoverse tips all the time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.